Hi everyone. Today I'm sprouting broccoli and beet seeds on paper towels without any soil. The paper towel acts as a base for the seeds to take root and grow. As you will see in this video, the broccoli came out great. The beets, not so much. I'm using seeds from Mountain Valley Seed Company, and also I'm using these 5x5 seed trays with holes. I'm going to use two of them, one for the broccoli and one for the beets. And they'll fit nicely in a 10 by 10 inch drip tray, which I keep underneath. You can see the broccoli seeds are pretty small, so I'm measuring out 2 teaspoons of the seeds into a small glass dish. I'm going to soak these seeds overnight to give them a head start before planting them. You can skip this step, it's not that important, but I think the seeds sprout faster if they're pre-soaked. Now I have here the beet seeds. These are Detroit dark red beet seeds, also from Mountain Valley Seed Company. You can see what the seeds look like. They look a little different. They are a little larger than broccoli seeds, and they have a funny shape to them. Beet seeds are actually clusters of seeds, and within each cluster they contain 2 or 3 seeds. Once germinated, they would normally need to be thinned out, but since I'm growing these as microgreens, that's really not necessary. In fact, the more the merrier. I measure out a teaspoon, actually it's a heaping teaspoon, and I'm going to soak them also, and then plant them into this 5x5 container. Here I have the 5x5 trays, and I lined them with a paper towel folded into quarters. The paper acts as a medium for the seeds instead of using soil. And here are the broccoli seeds. They've been soaking overnight, and here I have the beet seeds, and they have also been soaking for around 10 hours overnight. Now I'm putting the beets in one of the trays and the broccoli seeds in the other tray, and here I am spreading it out a bit so it's more evenly distributed. I give them a spritz of water to keep them moist, and then I cover the seeds with another paper towel and then another drip tray on top to keep them in the dark until they sprout. Okay, it's the next day and let's take a look at the seeds. Here you can see the broccoli is starting to germinate, but the beets don't look like they're doing anything. The paper towel is just a sheet I folded in half and then in half again, so really it's a quarter size and it fits perfectly in the bottom of the tray. These seeds look moist enough, so I'm going to cover them up again and leave them for another day. I've heard people comment about using bleached paper towels. If you're concerned about that, then use unbleached paper towels. I've been using the same brand of paper towels for everything food related in my kitchen, so I don't see a problem with using these for germinating seeds. But if you're concerned, then use whatever paper towel makes you feel more comfortable. Some people use coconut coir. If you want to use that, that's fine. Okay, here we are at day 4, and you can see the broccoli seeds have sprouted. Now let's look at the beets. They take a little bit longer than broccoli seeds to sprout, but you can see some red tails starting to poke out of the seeds. Here we are at day 5, and you can see the broccoli seeds have sprouted nicely. Here we can see the beets are also sprouting. If you look closely on the beets and here on the broccoli, you can see some white fuzz. That's not mold, those are tiny root hairs. If you look really closely, you can actually see the tiny hairs on them. The broccoli can be harvested at this point as sprouts. Many people actually like to eat it at this stage or to put them in a smoothie, but I like to grow them a bit longer so they reach the microgreen stage. So I'm going to cover them up and give them some more time to grow. Here we are at day 6, and the broccoli sprouts look good. They're still at the sprouting stage, not quite yet at the microgreen stage. The beets are also growing, but not as quickly. I'm going to cover these up again and take a look tomorrow. The reason I'm covering these sprouts up is to encourage them to grow tall and skinny as they reach around looking for the light. Okay, today is day 7, and you can see the broccoli is growing nice and tall, so it's time to leave these uncovered and let the leaves get some light. Here are the beets, and you can see they are sprouting, but they're really taking a long time. So at this point, I'm going to leave this uncovered and let the broccoli be exposed to light and undergo photosynthesis to get green. Okay, today is day 8, and you can see it only took 1 day for them to turn green. They have grown nice and tall and are ready to harvest. I've grown these broccoli microgreens on paper towels, and you can see how easy it is to pick up and out of the tray. I can pull off a bunch easily, and it comes out with the roots that are also edible. Now, if these are grown in soil, you would have to cut the microgreens at the soil level and leave the roots in the soil. But with this method, it's up to you if you want to eat the entire plant, roots, stems, and leaves, everything, or cut the roots off. It's really up to you. Growing these on a paper towel keeps the broccoli microgreens very clean. If you're wondering what happened to the beets, I'm sorry to say they did not do too well. They ended up shriveling and dying. I'm not sure why. I think they didn't get enough water. I don't know. By swishing the broccoli around in water, you can get the hulls of the seeds off the plants. Well, that's it for this video on growing broccoli microgreens on paper towels. It started out as broccoli and beets, but the beet part was not successful. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.